to get them through to the last four. And Narohi Mugabe Black with a hat-trick in the semi. But Fiji, so many weapons. Double Olympic gold medalist Jerry Tuwai, Rasuku Sauturanga, and Waisea Nathungu, the captain. So dangerous, this Fijian side. And of course, plenty of firepower on the bench for both teams as well. Just like to take a moment to pay tribute to our dear friend and colleague Willie Lose, who left us this week. We miss you, Willie. We love you, and this one's for you. And here they come, out onto Cape Town Stadium. Waisea Nathungu leads out Fiji. Sam Dixon, who missed the 2018 event in San Francisco 4 years ago, and the Olympic Games in Tokyo with injury. What a moment for him, the new captain of this All Black Sevens side, to lead his nation out here. Moments away from a World Cup of Sevens championship final. He holds the taonga in his left hand to be the New Zealand national anthem first. God defend New Zealand. And that will be followed by God Bless Fiji. 101 finals all time between these two sides.
Listen to the national anthem of New Zealand, followed by the national anthem of Fiji.
The emotion, the focus, the Men's Championship Final 2022 Rugby World Cup of Sevens. Rupert Cox with you alongside a former World Cup winner, former New Zealand Sevens captain, Carl Tanana. Carl, you've been there. What's this moment like?
Oh, it's absolutely amazing, Rupert. These two teams, the emotions are going through. You can see Fiji just going through their routine. You talk about big tournaments, you talk about Rugby World Cup Sevens. This is the ultimate. The All Black Sevens versus Fiji. It doesn't get a bigger stage, and it's for Fiji. Well, I think it's going to be based on defence. Ben Gollings has been focusing a lot on that. Team defence really adds to them for New Zealand. I think it's their defences also, but it's 1v1. They can't miss their one-on-one tackles. And you know what? Fiji, New Zealand, how good.
How good. They met in Los Angeles in August. Gianluca Gnecchi, your referee from Italy. Big occasion for him too. New Zealand won the Los Angeles final. They snapped an 8-cup final losing streak against Fiji in that match. How important might that muscle memory be for the All Black Sevens? They will get us started. They will run left to right, of course, all in black. Aquila Rokolesoa gets the 2022 Sevens Rugby World Cup men's final underway. Fiji have possession. So dangerous with the ball in hand, and here's one of their stars of the tournament, Yosefo Masi, and an opportunity for Talatholo down the near side. They're on the chase, New Zealand, but Yosefa Talatholo inside 30 seconds scores first in the World Cup final.
Well, I just spoke about defence. New Zealand can't afford to miss one-on-ones, and they did. There was a slip on the midfield. He just gets it straight away, and he backs himself. He saw this space in front of him. Talatholo gets Fiji off to the perfect start. You talk about confidence and muscle memory. Fiji, well, they have muscle memory in big finals.
A volleyballer in his youth, Yosefa Talatholo. He has spiked that one for Fiji. Nathungu adds the extra two. They get the maximum. What a start from the double Olympic gold medalists. There you go. Fiji score a try every 0.8 rucks. New Zealand every 1.9. I mean, that's a pretty good stat for both teams, but Fiji just edge it. Nathungu goes long off the restart. No one back deep for New Zealand, so Sione Molia has to track back. He now has his teammates behind him. The tackle comes in from Yosefo Masi, the former North Queensland Cowboy in Rugby League. Shifted across by Tony Nashu to Scott Curry, captain New Zealand when they won it in San Francisco 4 years ago. But here are Fiji looking for their second try. Rasuku in the corner. They forced the error, do Fiji, and Kaminieli Rasaku has their second.
On the back of some great defense. I love the option from Ben Gollings, New Zealand tactic. Kick it long. This will be interesting. Did he tip him? Oh, that pass, that's dangerous. I mean, technically, that's a card. Oh, that's a big miss, but you know what, Fiji play on, they get the turnover in the corner, and they go back to back, but geez Louise.
Well, that's the kind of form that prompted Bayonne, the French top 14 club, to sign this guy. He's heading to the Basque country in France after this tournament. And Nathungu just ricochets off the right-hand upright. Remains 12-0.
Bosby I'll go long again to put a player back in Broccoli saw the All Black Sevens.
Long again with the restart from Nathungu. It's worked for them so far. Moses Leo scored a cracker in the quarterfinal to get New Zealand through to the last four. Scott Curry now. Tony Nashu down the outside, but he's matched for pace by Nathungu. But into Fijian territory for the first time come New Zealand. Here's Moses Leo. Holds the ball in two hands. Masi puts him down on the ground eventually. Rokoleso. Molia cut out ball over the top to Nashu. Little hitch kick. He's got Scott Curry with him. He burst through one tackle. He's 5 meters out. big carry that for New Zealand. Magabi Black, Dixon, Leo in the corner. Nicely done, New Zealand. Their first try of the World Cup final.
Yeah, well worked, wasn't it, from New Zealand? That's the way they do it in attack. They really build tries. They were great at ruck time, got good, quick, clean ball, but Tony Ngashu integral to this, just breaking tackle, setting play up, drawing in defenders from there. See how quick that pill is. And from there, it's just draw and pass. This last one from Sammy Dixon was the money ball.
What an addition he's been. Moses Leo from the North Harbour province on the north shore of Auckland to this New Zealand 7 setup. Magabi Black from way out wide, just strips past. 12-5 the scoreline. See that try possession there, KT. 13 passes, really good keep ball from New Zealand for that score.
Yeah, and because they don't have really out-and-out pace men, they have to manufacture tries, and that's why they do dominate passes.
But Okalasoa goes mid-distance with the restart. Jerry Tuwai takes it and gets it away. Nathungu, the captain. Masi, he's so dangerous. Brilliant he was in the semi-final. Talatholo's looming, here he is. Those big long levers. Nathungu. He's got support with him, but he goes way over the top. And Fiji in a bit of space here. High shot coming in on Urasaku. We play on. Now it's Thanakai Bata. Just bursting clear for Fiji. The power man gets it done for the flying Fijians. That's number 3.
Well, they look confident, don't they? And they have right from the get-go. This Fijian outfit, they're running with venom. That's the secret. Ball in 2 hands, takes the hold. And there's no way he was going to be stopped from there. Look at him looking around. No one. And pitch a shot.
He lost his elder brother and his dad in a tragic accident about 1.5 years ago, did Elia Thanakai Vasa. He wanted to give up the game and his mum said, no, stick with it. And now he scored in a World Cup final.
Yeah, I'm sure Dad's looking down on him, smiling from ear to ear as well. What a moment. It won't be lost on him, but he knows he's got to reset right from this kickoff and get into some defensive work.
19-5. Just over 30 seconds to go in this first half. New Zealand found a response to Fiji's second try. Slightly shorter restart this time from Nathungu. Well taken by Magabi Black for New Zealand. Leo plays scrum half. Dixon, out first receiver. Okalasoa to his left. It's gone forward out of the hands of the New Zealand captain. And here come Fiji again. They are so dangerous in transition. One dummy and they're in again. Felipe Saturanga salutes the fans here in Cape Town. Oh, there's a bit of distance already now in this one.
We're just going next level on it, aren't they, Fiji? Look at that insane dummy from Saturanga and the ferocious finish. Oh, how good. They are rolling at the moment, Rupert.
Came from the forced error in contact as well. Dixon with the fumble. Saturanga with the finish. Conversion doesn't get there, but Fiji, what a first half from them. 4 tries to 1. They lead New Zealand in the World Cup final by 24 points to 5. The new head coach of this Fiji side, Ben Gollings, with some pats on the back. He looks pretty composed, and why not 4 tries to the good cup?
Well, I think he's come with a distinct game plan, Rupert, to kick long, force New Zealand out, come up as a team, and really make New Zealand run it out from deep. And it's worked for them. They're ripping the ball in contact, something they've obviously identified, and it's really working.
New Zealand head coach.
We don't have to chase again, just chip away. Right, let it try again. Just chip away, chip away. One try again the next time.
I like what Clark Lord saying there, though, he's saying don't chase the game, no 50-50s, just chip away, work through. There's still a long time to go in this game. 19 points is nothing in the game, Sevens, as you know, Rupert, but they had to make their tackles and they can ill afford Fiji to score first.
Yeah, we've seen it happen many times. Oh, if we're not though, it's Fiji to come back from that sort of deficit. A mountain to climb for New Zealand. They are a champion side. Fiji leading New Zealand 24-5 at half-time of the 2022 Sevens Rugby World Cup final here in Cape Town. Sione Molia and Amanaki Nicole await the restart from Fiji. 4 tries to the good. Talatholo, Kanakaivata, Saturanga, Aurasaku. The 1 score, Moses Leo for New Zealand. Nahungu changes direction, goes to far side as he overcooks this. He has a break for New Zealand straight off the bat in the second half.
A massive break for New Zealand to be able to take this quick tap. Now, where they have dominated teams on the first couple of days, New Zealand is at the ruck, and they haven't had that opportunity because of those turnovers. Amanaki Nicole, I think, has come on for the exact reason, to be a physical presence.
Rokolisoa to Molia. Dixon across to Leo, puts the foot on the gas. Still going, Moses Leo, just 4 meters out. They need a quick reload here. Molia's there, short ball, and they're over the line, New Zealand. They have the score. It's guys. Aquila Rokolisoa. They're gonna check it. He looks pretty confident.
What is he checking here? There was a high shot. Was he checking the put down?
Want to check the try? Yes. Then we got a high tackle as well.
Yes, the high tackle, which might be the issue, Rupert. I don't think
try yes or no, please.
The put down's any trouble.
Stand by, Gianluca.
Round the shoulder.
Well, you prefer a penalty try here, wouldn't you?
That's what I'm saying.
7.
Automatic 7 points, yes. There's nothing wrong with the put down. It's just the high tackle and potentially a yellow card. It's a double blow for Fiji to start this game. New Zealand actually walking back like it is.
Gianluca, I have a decision.
Yes.
There's a high tackle by Fiji 2.
Yes.
But the try is scored.
Yes, and the high tackle, it becomes on the shoulder and then it goes up. So in my opinion, I don't see any force. So in my opinion, it's just a PK. So I stay with the try. Agree?
The try is scored.
Yeah.
But it's a yellow card high tackle.
Number 2.
Correct.
Correct. Number 2. High
Josefa Talatholo will head to the sin bin. Rokolisoa has the try for New Zealand.
No, it's indirect. Year before and then it goes up.
It's a tough situation. You've got a goal player coming in low. He's trying to go for the ball. Initial contact was okay.
Try is being scored.
But unfortunately, just slips up. And this is the moment.
Conversion from wide out, and it gets there. Naroki Magavi Black with the extra 2 for New Zealand.
Straight away, just from that restart from Fiji and the mistake, New Zealand scores straight away. Oh no, Nathungu, this is even worse for Fiji. Their superstar.
Back underway. The whole complexion of this game seems to have changed here. 24-12.
Back by
An
wide.
eternity to go in this World Cup final. A yellow card for Fiji, and Nathungu out of action.
Tackle now, leave away, Black.
Rasaku just picks it up for Fiji, and he's off to the races, but he spills the beans.
Oh no, Rasaku, he is so dangerous. Just getting out of tackles, and he is away for all money if he doesn't drop this ball. Look at him, super strong. No one in front of him. He scores there 9 times out of 10. That is unfortunate. Fiji they just need to settle down and reset here. At the moment, the other ones look like they're chasing the game, just rushing it just a little bit.
Scored an amazing try in the semi-final against Ireland. Australia, rather, in that 38-14 win for Fiji.
Set.
New Zealand will feed the scrum. Still 7-on-6, the power play. Rokolisoa, Magavi Black with him. Molia. Caleb Tangatau has come off the bench for New Zealand. Can he be the difference maker here? 12 points the difference, 4:20 to go. The captain, Dixon. Tony Nashu. Amanaki Nicole is bundled
Advantage.
into the Cape Town Stadium floor. Penalty
No,
New Zealand.
Cynical
Double
play.
whistle.
Oh, it's another card for Fiji.
They're going to be down to 5 here.
Oh man, cynical. This is the call. I thought Amanaki Nicole must have been close to being out.
Savaloni Mothanatang, he's only just come on. He's going to sit down for 2 minutes.
They're going to get their other player back though. That's lucky for them. Talara Tholo.
Well,
Can I go
timing
with
is
the
everything.
the first yellow card?
7 on 6. What better than 7 on
Time
5?
back
A hush around the stadium to await what New Zealand have got here. They've got the player advantage. Tangata with the dummy. He's the fresh legs. He's the energy. Mugabe Black. Oroko Leso, a ball in 2 hands. Skips away from the defender. Passes the ball into a Fijian, but it might work out for New Zealand. No, it's gone forward. And
Advantage
Fiji
wide.
have possession.
Advantage
Tanakai
over.
Bata is away. Look at him go, already a try in the match. An audacious offload over the top. They slip on this surface, keep the ball alive though.
Advantage tackle.
Fiji got a player on the floor. They're effectively playing with 5 here. Urasaku decides to kick. Another double whistle. Time off on the clock. What next?
Oh, Fiji just so
Time off.
dangerous regardless how many men they got on the field. Now they're going to come to the sideline and have a talk with the assistant referee. Something's going on.
We spring an advantage for a high tackle. We get number 4 changing the line. This is cynical act.
Yeah, to me, the number 4 prevent this guy to follow
Yeah.
the ball. So it's PK here.
Yeah, and a yellow card as well against number 4. Number 4, please.
Aquila Oroko is in trouble.
Obstruction.
Obstruction is the call. He sits down for 2 minutes. A third yellow card in this Rugby World
10
Cup of
meters, thank you,
Sevens
your time.
final.
Oh, I don't know what to think about that.
Wait, please, for my
From
command.
both teams, I'll be honest, not just New Zealand, but the card before that for Fiji, I thought was very tough.
Obstruction.
So about 1:12
Time
left
back
on
on.
Mothanathangi's. The full 2 on Oroko Lesoa. We're playing a game of 6s here in Cape Town. Jerry Tuwai gets us back underway. The chant of Fiji rings around this stadium. The locals making their feelings known, and here they come, the Flying Fijians. They've only ever won a World Cup in Hong Kong, 2 of them there, their beloved Hong Kong. They're just under 3 minutes from a title in Cape Town. They play keep ball. New Zealand making their tackles. But an opportunity now. Whakaru Ngambili has come on the field. He cuts inside Jerry Tuwai. Whakaru Ngambili, 6'5", Olympic gold medalist.
Rolling.
Lays it back. New Zealand done for not
Rolling.
rolling away.
Number 7.
Wouldn't it be just like Jerry Tuwai to come up with a piece of brilliance here for Fiji? Here they come again, just slipping
Play
on this
on.
damp surface here. Tony Nashu's all over it for New Zealand.
Knock on.
He's won it
Yeah.
back, but
It's
again,
touched.
the
It's touched by Black.
fortune
It's knock on,
favours
guys.
Fiji. The ball just
No,
goes
it's
forward.
touched.
How important might that moment be?
Oh, massive.
Yeah.
Fiji
Time
must
off.
be close to getting back to their
Substitution.
full numerical advantage.
Touch
Just
there,
there.
guys.
Yeah, there's been a lot of big calls in this
The first
final.
look.
Scott Curry and Lewis
Are you
Ormond
clear,
on the
Jeremy?
sideline.
Okay, guys.
Tony Nashu thought he had the ball.
Fiji
Sam
please here.
Dixon's heading to the bench, as is
The first knock on we got is
Nashu.
white, and then the second one
Mothanathangi's
is
back
black.
out there.
So
It's
black
7
ball
on 6
scrum.
now for Fiji. Crucially, they got the feet to the scrum as
No,
well.
he's changed his mind, Rupert. He said the first knock-on was from Fiji.
Black ball, Jeremy, yeah?
Now we're trying to
Yeah.
sort this out. So it's come
First
from the
knock on
assistant
is
referee
white,
during
and the second
Rozier.
one is black.
So he's saying the second one was from Black now.
Okay, so the protestations of Scott Curry and Tony Nashu working.
back on.
There is Curry in
Crouch!
the middle of this scrum. Lewis Ormond back in black for
Line.
New Zealand Sevens.
Set!
Mugabe Black to feed it. They're playing with 6 though. They're down by 12. We're inside the final 2 minutes of the World Cup final. It's going to take something extraordinary from New Zealand from here. Molia, Scott Curry, who lifted the trophy in San Francisco 4 years ago. Ormond offloads to Nicole. He's the power man on the wide fringes for New Zealand. Mugabe Black hat-trick in the semi-final. Tangatau gets away from one. Runs out a bit of the real estate and he needs to check back in field. They flick it back in. Just hold possession, New Zealand. Brilliantly done to keep that ball alive. Lewis Ormond now. What a story would it be if he could come up with a try here. Molia gets away from Mofanathangi, leaves it behind for Mugabi Black. They're heading in the wrong direction here, New Zealand. Approaching the final minute now. This Fijian defence is holding firm. 2 scores behind. They need to score a try before seconds are out. Lewis Ormond's on the floor, he's injured. They're playing with limited numbers here, the All Black Sevens. Scott Curry, he's all alone out there under his own post. They're all playing on this side of the field. There's only 5 of them out there. Tangatau under his own post, he offloads the ball to Mugabi Black, and it's gone forward. And the Fijians on the bench have already started celebrating.
Oh, outstanding defence from New Zealand. They were man down. Lewis Ormond went down uncomfortably. But this has been the secret, I think, for mine, Rupert, is the team defence from this Fijian outfit.
Oh, man. Well, that was a line ball too.
Yeah.
25 to go here. Time's off on the clock, and Lewis Ormond, unfortunately for him, having returned to this New Zealand 7 setup recently, he's going to have to head to the sideline. And Thanakai Vata has got his hands in the air because Fiji now have World Cup destiny in their own hands. Would you take a look at that? That's rugby sevens for you right there.
Okay, the try scorer has to tell me.
Heartbreak for Lewis Ormond.
No, the try scorer has to tell me.
You think about this Fijian outfit, Rupert. They missed out on the Commonwealth Games medaling there. They missed out on winning the World 7 Series. But they have come here with a plan and executed. They've had their ups and downs during this tournament. But you can't help to think about Jerry Tuwai, Ben Gollings, and what they've gone through to win this Rugby World Cup.
The only one he's never won.
Set!
Jerry Tuwai. But they are seconds away here, Fiji. New Zealand put the power on the scrum, but here they come, looking to finish in style. And they do. Filippo Bukayano seals the deal for Fiji. The Olympic champions are world champions. Their 3rd Melrose Cup. The 7 Supremos have done it again.
Great work from the scrum. Great game plan that they've come with. And they've executed it under pressure right from the opening seconds in this match. And they were never going to be denied in this Rugby World Cup final.
That's what it means to them. If you're watching on in Fiji, it's about 7:15 there in the morning. Congratulations, your team have a 3rd Sevens Rugby World Cup. They have beaten New Zealand by 29 points to 12. Well.